Hi and welcome. I'm trying to learn Dinosaurology. Today with Stagonolesis. And after we've done it, we're going to do stretching. And if you participate in the stretching, then it's with the Stagonolesis. Its bulky body and short legs made Stagonolesis look like a crocodile. Stagonolesis looked like a crocodile. It had a bulky body and strong legs. Stagonolesis looked like a crocodile a bit. In fact, it lived on land and fed on tough-leaved plants such as horsetails, ferns and cycads. Okay, it was living on land and it was eating tough-leaved plants. I don't really know what I mean with it. It was eating horsetails, ferns and cycads, plants. It was a slow-moving animal, it was moving slowly, but the heavy bony plates covered its body, protected it from predators. Okay, it could move only slowly, was eating plants, but it had heavy bony plates covering its body, protecting it from being eaten itself. Okay, and the size, 3 meters. Stagonolesis, 3 meters. It was of a group in Archosauria. Okay, we have all information about the Stagonolesis together. One difficult thing is the name, Stagonolesis, but I think I have it, Stagonolesis. Stagonolesis was 3 meters long and lived during the Triassic 200 million years ago, a dinosaur. It looked a bit like a crocodile. It had strong legs and a bulky body. And it was living on land and was eating plants, for example, horsetails, cycads and ferns. It could move only slowly, but it had heavy bony plates to protect it against predators. Stagonolesis. Let's try to make it as a presentation. I'm going to start with the camera. Stagonolesis was a dinosaur living 200 million years ago during the Triassic. It was 3 meters long and looked a bit like a crocodile. It had strong legs and a bulky body. It was living on land and was eating plants, horsetails, ferns and cycads, for example. It could move only slowly, but it had heavy bony plates covering its body to protect it against predators. And that is according to Vogeland's Dinosaur Encyclopedia for Children, page 24. Okay, I'm going to stop the camera. And that was already the Dinosaurology part. If you were here for Dinosaurology, then you can go directly to the next part of Dinosaurology. If you stay here and participate in the stretching, then it's with your own risk. Gut, dass der stands a bit more controlled for quite part, we can lift the arms. Without go to the side. Again, in into the middle. Out over to the other side. Again, in. Hold your arms down. And now next exercise, no one sees the arc out. Breathe in. And out, one hand slides down the leg, and the other shoulder stays down. Breathe in. And out and take one arm over. Breathe again in and out, rib cage. And breathe out back into the middle. Breathe again in. Out, one hand slides down the leg, the other shoulder stays down. Breathe in. And out, one arm over. Breathe in, out, rib cage. And out back into the middle. Now we have the feet standing together and we're doing the aeronautic aerobatic aeroplane. Breathe in, lift the arms up. And breathe out and bring one hand down. Breathe in and reach. And out, hand up. Again in. And out to the other hand down. Breathe in and reach. And out, hand up and both hands down. Next exercise, legs. Around shoulder wide apart and we're doing shoulder circles. Go back with the shoulders, up, front and down, and back, up and front and down, and down, front, up, back, down. And now, breathe in and lift the shoulders up, and breathe out, let them fall down. Again, in the shoulders up, out and down. And breathe in, lift the arms up. And reach always with one hand high up. Pretend to take an apple hanging high on an apple branch. Turn it a bit around and then turn it a bit out. Into the next exercise, the shifter. Legs wide apart, arms up to a T, breathe in. And breathe out, shift over to one side, just with the upper part of the body. Again, in into the middle. And out over to the other side. Again in. And out another round. Again in. And out. Again in. And out, we're leaning onto the knees and doing the buffalo fight against hangover. Breathe in. And out, one shoulder in front. In and shoulder back. And out the other one in front. In and back. Out the shoulder in front. In and back. Out one in front. Back. Breathe in. And out, and we're hanging down, and we're doing the Niagara Falls. Breathing in. And out, go over to one leg. Breathing in. Out over to the other leg. Breathing in. Out into the middle. And close the feet, we're doing the salto angelo. Breathing in. And out. Again in. And out comes slowly with the round back, up and back, and top and backwards, shoulder joint. And now we're doing the current pose. The toes are pointing to the outside, having an ulnar length space between the heels. Breathe in with the arms up. And breathe out and sink slowly down and place the elbows against the insides of the knees. Breathe in and straighten up with the back. And breathe out and come with the back up. Breathe again in. And out again down. Breathe in and straighten up. And out again down. Again in. And out and down. Breathe in and straighten up. And breathe out and come slowly in one straight line up. And hands down. And we're ending legs wide apart, the trunk igniter, breathe in, come down. And breathe in out. Again in. Out. Another round, breathe in. And out. Again in. And out. And breathe in and close the legs. And breathe in and out. That was the stretching. I thank you very much and until the next time.